Leatherman Arc versus the Leatherman Sidekick. Most people say there's no comparison. The Leatherman Arc just shoots it out the water. I'm here to tell you that before you decide to purchase the Leatherman Arc, hear me out, okay? Now, a lot of people are going to say, the Leatherman Arc has Magna Cut, it has this, it has that, blah, 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 blah. Yes. Is it the best? Yes. But listen, there's a lot that you need to know. If you're on the market right now to buy a Leatherman Arc, but you're also looking at a bunch of other Leatherman multi-tools, this is the video for you. If you're just coming in here because you're a Leatherman Arc fanboy and you just want to voice your opinion, it is welcome. Comment down below. This video is really for somebody who's on the market to buy a multi-tool and you're looking at everything pretty much, because let's be real, when I went and bought both of these, I did so much research on everything about them to really think what's the best. And even though the Leatherman Arc is custom out, this is pretty much the only one you're going to see on the internet like this. There's also really something special about this one. And the price point is completely a game changer. So please, if you're thinking about buying a Leatherman multi-tool, this is the video for you. We're going to go over the specs. We're going to go over the texture. We're going to go over the versatility. We're going to go over the price. We're just going to go over everything, okay? Because at this point, I think it needs to be known. Now, for the people who are looking at this and they think it's really cool, listen, this is my custom Leatherman Arc. It is a bad boy. I'm not going to lie. I installed thumb studs, rip garage, pretty much scales, but they're pretty much like adhesive stickers, okay? We also have the 3.0 flashy, which is a pretty cool thing. The batteries are already pretty much dying in it, of course. And I also just installed, where is it at? I just installed something special that makes this a cooler tool. We have a sparker. So if you ever get yourself in a situation, you're camping or something and you need to have fire, well, here you go. You can just use it and spark it and it'll catch pretty much a flame, and then you can light a fire. Also, can't really get it right now, but if you look inside, I have tweezers with 2 little magnets holding. If you want to know more about that custom, I have a video. You can just go right on the channel. It's linked in there. Also, if you want to pretty much build you one of these exactly how I did it, because you just like my style or you like the style pretty much, hey, I have a video of everything I bought with the links to everything, okay? But this is a Leatherman Arc Obsidian. This is the champagne version. This is a one of one because you can't find it in black with all this customization. Everybody has the silver and black, which I really liked, but I wanted to be different, and I spent up to about $500 on buying this, the shipping, all the little parts, everything, yada, yada, yada. I mean, this thing was $275 just for it. Then I bought the ratchet driver. That was another $40. I express shipped it for $30. I bought this torchy light, flashy light, was $30. The thumb studs, another $35, blah, 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 blah. Listen, it's expensive, okay? And I'm not telling you to go and buy this and it's the be-all, end-all. I do think this is the best multi-tool on the market for compact. I don't think it's the best multi-tool for somebody who really needs to use one like a lot. And when I mean a lot, I don't mean like certain tools. I'm saying like just the plier itself is so thin and these aren't spring loaded, okay? So it's a good tool, but I really like the Leatherman Surge. And I'm also doing a free P4 custom. We're going to take out the scissors and we're going to break one down, and I got a lot of stuff coming. But let's get back to the topic, okay? So please, if you're listening, we're going to get back to the topic. Okay, so now that you've heard me run my mouth about my cool little arc, let me tell you about the Sidekick and what are the features on the Sidekick versus the arc. Does the arc have more features? Yes. Does it have more tools? Yes. Did I add more tools? Yes. But this is $275 and this is like $50 right now. Hear me out, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to break down the Leatherman Sidekick. So when you get it, you're going to get it in stainless steel. Look how shiny it is. It is beautiful. It is American made. I'm not 100% sure if this one's a full American made one. It has to hit a threshold of 70% American made or more to be technically made in USA. So something could be 72% made in America, 28% could be from China, and they could still say it's American made. Very hard to find something that's 100% American made, okay? But listen, this tool is awesome. So with this tool, you're going to get a 440 high carbon with a really good heat treat. I think it's like 53 or 55 heat treat. So it's pretty hard. Listen, it's really sharp. I'm not going to lie. I torture tested. I cut 3/8 paracord, polycord, rope. See how it would slice through paper. And this is a ticket, which is probably not going to be good. This is double. Yeah, I can't do it with two. Yeah, it's too flimsy of a piece of paper, and I didn't have one. But it does work. If you get a nice piece of paper and you slice it, it will slice through. Very, very sharp, very strong, okay? This is a great everyday carry knife, all right? And it has a lock system. If you see right here, it has the little lock, unlock. And then you also get a saw, which I've used, and it's actually really good. I did some trim around my house, and actually I didn't use a mortar saw. I just used this. It was easier. It was just, you know, not easier, but it was just convenient, and I wanted to try it out, and I did, and it worked really good. Really sharp, really good at what it does. Everything, like I said, is stainless steel, and I really appreciate stainless steel products because they're gonna last long. Like, I'm pretty sure this has a DLC coating, and it's going to scrape off eventually and probably not look that good. Compared to stainless steel, really lasts forever. You have a pretty good, I wouldn't say deep carry, but I would say it's almost a deep carry pocket clip. It has the Leatherman logo on it. It is really good pocket clip. I actually did not think I liked it that much. If you notice, I deleted it off of the Arc, and that's because I carry the sheath now with the extra bits. And on my EDC bag from 511 Tactical, I bought the so they give you half the kit when you buy the Leatherman Arc, which is a ripoff. So I had to pay another $30 to get the full set of bits, but now I got all the T6, T8, T10, all that, and I keep that in there, and then I have the other one for more like handy stuff, but whatever. So then if we open it up, actually no, yeah, we gotta open it up. So then if you see, doesn't flick open like the Arc. The Arc is, what makes the Arc cool is you can just one-hand it, which was really something cool for me. It's like almost a bell song or a butterfly knife, really cool. But this does not do that. But look at this, spring-loaded. Now I had a subscriber say, real men, real mechanics, let me say that back, real mechanics don't like spring-loaded multi-tools. Please comment down below why. I think I could get it in a way. If the spring goes bad, it doesn't work, and it's going to grip on there and not pop out. But personally, for me, I love spring-loaded. I don't think the Arc can be spring-loaded because, to be honest, that's how you get the action, right? But these are spring-loaded, so if you like spring-loaded, well, guess what? You're getting that with these, okay? You still have your wire snippers. You also have like, it's like a 12 point in there, so you could take off, you know, if you had to, wouldn't recommend it, but if you needed to get to like a 10mm bolt and you didn't have anything, you probably get it. Fine needle noses, really good. Believe it or not, this has kind of made me a little sad. If you look, the Sidekick is thicker. So the Arc is actually thinner on the needle noses, which is crazy to me. But you do have the option to swap out the wire cutters, okay? Which this, if they break, you have to send it to Leatherman, okay? But yeah, I thought that was crazy that they're bigger. So moving on, if you come down here, you pop these little tabs out and you get yourself a flathead and a Phillips. This Phillips is actually really good. You wouldn't think it, but it's actually really good. I went around the house and just was unscrewing and screwing shit in all day with it. And this flathead, you could also use that as a pry bar. Really good setup, honestly, really good setup. And then if you come over here, there's like a pull tab. Now this is what I like about this tool. So they do have a lanyard hole. I don't know why anybody would have a lanyard. You get your basic can opener, pretty sharp, works pretty good. Push that down. On this side, you get like a little ruler just for something really small. You get your little diamond file, which is good. I used it mostly for like my nails. And then what I really like, which I've almost considered of taking this apart and putting it on the Arc, is as a serrated blade. And it's sharp. It is sharp. It is actually a really good serrated blade, which the Leatherman has, the Arc has the scissors, and the scissors are cool, but I have a Leatherman Rescue, right? I have their $100 safety shear. So to me, it's like, I don't need scissors. I have scissors that are much better if I truly need them, okay? So for me, I think I'm gonna get rid of them, but my little fire starter might not fit in there unless I use a smaller blade like this. So this might be what I end up taking out. So comment down below if you want to see me take this Leatherman Sidekick serrated blade out and put it on the Arc and swap out scissors. But really good, and it's sharp, it does its thing, and it's beautiful. You know, it is beautiful. And with this, you just push it, lock, and really good. Really good product. Now, when I bought these were $70, and then with the Cabela's gift card or whatever, I got it for 50 or 50, I think 50, and then they dropped the price to 55 or something on their website, Amazon. Why? Because the Arc is getting a lot of clout, and they're trying to get rid of a lot of the classics. I'm sure they have a lot of them, and you know, marketing, right? So in my opinion, just remember, you can get this for $55. You can probably find one used for 40 bucks, maybe even cheaper. You know, it's pretty much an American-made product. You get a 25-year warranty on it, and it is beautiful, still a good action. And just listen to the action. It always feels good when you close it. Ready? Ooh. And yeah, so then I'm going to show you side by side, and then we'll talk about what the Arc does. But here they are. See, it's hard because this is spring-loaded, so you have to, like, hold it. But if you look, the Sidekick is more beefy. More beefy. Now, when I originally bought this Sidekick, it was because I was EDCing the hide and drink pocket organizer. As you can see, I wore it out, and I haven't been using it anymore. Probably will bring this back at some point or get a new one. But what I liked about the Sidekick over everything else is it wasn't too small like a Micro or like a Gerber Gear Dime, which I have one of them, because those are pretty much useless. Let's be real, they're useless. They're too little to do anything. Is it bad to have them? No, it's cool. It's a cool tool. Yes, I have one. I like it. I still want the Leatherman Micro, but it's just a little ass tool. And yeah, so, you know, and then with needle noses, this is what I've been EDCing, by the way. I made a video on this. You want to check it out? But with needle noses, when I'm doing I drive a propane truck, so I have to sometimes use motor fuel. We load up to like say a forklift cylinder, and when I screw on my filler valve, I have to, when I open it up to fill propane, hit my PTO on, I have to twist the valve open. It's called a spitter, and what it does is it lets out the condensation, the vapor, and it lets me know when it spews out consistently, it's full. It's a second way to determine if I'm overfilling this. Also, it just helps with vapor. Anyway, these are just too skinny, so now I EDC these every day because I just needed a fatter, you know, plier. And these are basic Duralast from AutoZone, but they're really nice. I really like them, and they do the job. Anyway, so reason I got this is because I wanted to be able to do this. I wanted a tool that I could slide in here. That's why I bought it. That was the original reason why I bought it. It was just because I wanted something to fit in here. With that being said, I want you guys to understand something, that this is where the comparison gets very, very controversial, right? Besides the needle noses, the Sidekick being bigger, okay, this is what really wowed me. And I never realized it because I just wanted an Arc because I thought an Arc was so amazing and so cool and MagnaCut, and you know, if you're trying to buy one, you know, right? Well, come home to find out, that once I purchased this, now this one might be a little hard to get in there because I never put it in here, and I'll show you my reference of what I put it into. So this one wants to fight. So I'll take out all my stuff, my Olight UV. We have our 945 in Magna Cut. I fucked my bug out up, so now I'm in EDC and that. The James Stillwell pen, just basic stuff that I carry. So, now I still have my cards and shit in here, so it's going to be very hard to do this. So it might be like, oh yeah, you're doing too much. It doesn't fit, bud, right? But I promise you, it will fit. Your arc will fit. Now, I have so much stuff on here, it makes it harder. But if this was just bare, the clip, when I first got it original, it slid in there like a sock, right? And that's what I'm trying to get at is what I liked about the Sidekick. Look at this thing fighting me. Come on, baby. Ugh. About the Sidekick, what I liked is, well, it's stainless steel. One thing about that, side note, is it will slide a lot easier than what I've done to the Arc. So this is very easy to get it in. Look at that, slips right in. So much simpler. So that's why I love stainless, because it's just easier. But it gets cold, and sometimes it can be bad, and you can scratch it up and look like shit. Anyway, so what I'm trying to get at with the controversial part, where would the clip be? The clip, I think, would be like right here. Right here. I can't remember. Anyway, if you look at the difference. The Arc is skinnier and just a little longer. The Sidekick is actually a little wider. It's actually a little wider. I didn't realize that when I initially bought that. Nobody said that on the internet. Nobody said, hey, the Arc is really skinny and it's just like a Sidekick practically. So if you look, it's skinnier. So what I'm trying to get at is you're getting so much out of the Arc compared to the Sidekick that it's really cool. It's like, whoa, I'm getting all of these tools plus all the customization. And with the Sidekick, there's really nothing I can do with it. I mean, I could take it apart and put tools in there, but it's limited, right? And I don't recommend doing that, right? But what I'm saying is I just think it's controversial because, you know, you're getting just a little taller but slimmer. So technically this is probably a better EDC tool, okay? But for the price is where I'm trying to give you guys at. So now let's go to the Arc. So the first thing is you get a crazy good action with the Arc. You got your Magna Cut. Really good. Haven't really used it too much. You can see it's dirty. I actually carry this every day to work. You get the Arc, you get the Magna Cut, you get your can opener, which I'm probably getting rid of it because, like, honestly, I could use my knife and open a can. I'm never going to probably use it. If I do, it's like so rare. It's just kind of like I can EDC a little can opener, keychain or something, and put another tool there. So I plan on doing that as well. But then you got your bit driver. Now, what I love about the bit driver and where the Sidekick is definitely going to fall extremely short, I'll just leave the bits how it are. You take it out, you can put your ratchet driver in there, and then you can put any bits in there you want. And like with the sheath they give you, at first I didn't like it. I kind of talked shit on it. Now I like it. It's actually really comfortable, breaks in good, and you got your bits. So I can take any of these out. Say I got to work on a knife or some glasses or anything. I have all the bits to do that, and I can carry it all in one, which is pretty nice. So yeah, you know, that right there is one of the things I really love about it. Now to close it, they have their little locks. It's like the P4. This pretty much is a P4 on steroids. That's why I want to get a P4 to make a versus YouTube video and also see what parts I like on there and see what I could take off and put on here. So then we'll go into the scissors. You got a pair of scissors on here, which I think I've used like once. They're good. I mean, they're gonna work, right? They're gonna work. Now are they humongous like the Surges? No, but this is a very, just like the Sidekick, it's a very friendly EDC weapon of choice, right? It is a very versatile thing. It's more compact. So there's other stuff that's just bigger and more brutal, like the Surge. Okay, now you got We have a leather poker. So like I'm wearing a leather belt. If I needed to make another hole, I can. I'm not sure what people use too much. It also looks like it has a wire stripper on it. See the little hole? So you can probably strip some wire if you need to. Still a really good tool. I'm not going to get rid of that because people say that tool comes really in handy. Also, man, they greased the hell out of this thing. I don't know if you can see it, but there's grease. Oh, I had to wipe this thing down. There was so much just grease in it. I don't know why, but guess they really lube it up for you. Then here, which is really cool, is this is actually a really small Phillips, and the other side's a flathead, and this will allow you to take apart sunglasses, prescription glasses, but what it also will take apart, which a lot of people don't know, is it actually is the perfect size to take apart watches. So I have my Vair diver watch. It is a DS4, I believe, and it was too long. I was able to take out 3 links using this. So this thing is awesome. People don't like it. I love it. I think it's so convenient. And then you get yourself a flathead, little bottle opener, and yada, 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 right? I mean, cool beans, whatever, right? Moving on, you're going to also get, oh, that was my flathead stuff right there. So that's pretty much it on that. Then you get the famous diamond file, which is awesome. I put these thumb studs on it. I think it gives it a really good look. And I wish the backside had a measuring tape, just like or like a ruler, just because the Sidekick does. It would have been cool if they did that, you know what I mean? Because then you would have had like 3 inches, 2.5. It would have just been a little better. Really good diamond file, really good, really like this diamond file. This thing is actually pretty badass. So if you ever cut maybe you cut some wire, not wire, but maybe you cut like a hose or something and then it's all beveled and messed up at the end. You can, you know, whatever. Mostly I just use it for fingernails right now, like a little girl. Moving on, we have the saw. The saw is really good. Another thumb stud insertion. Really good saw. Can't complain. I haven't actually used it besides using it to do my spark for my video for the little fire starter, but it does work good. I think I used it once. It is good. Great saw. Definitely better than the saw on the Sidekick. Okay. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Another couple things. Action. This is the first ever multi-tool of its kind to have magnet cut. It's also the first multi-tool that has an action like a Benchmade or a Spyderco. Like, look at that. I'm not even, with no force. So this was the first multi-tool I ever bought that actually made me feel like I don't need to carry a pocket knife. My multi-tool will work. Like, seriously. Ah. God damn it. Now I'm in a bad angle. First multi-tool. You get used to it. You know, they kind of lubed up and shit, and I don't flick it or deploy it like that. But, yeah, it is actually the first multi-tool that I was like, you know what? I really don't actually need to carry a knife anymore. I have a multi-tool. So if you're somebody who wants a really good knife, but you also want a multi-tool that has a bunch of functions and stuff like that, then the Arc is definitely your winner, because the Arc has an amazing action, and just being able to, you know, do that is just, in my opinion, it's groundbreaking. It's just next level shit. It's awesome. It's cool. This is the actual made in America. You can see USA. Whole thing is made in America. If you look, it says built with free technology on the sides of both. And then on the plier itself, it says Leatherman, and then it says USA. So pretty cool. I also put some Gorilla Tape on the ends to have it from scratching, because this is just all exposed. So I figured give it some longevity and give it a cool touch. You know, just making it custom, really enjoying it. Is this the best multi-tool I've ever had? Absolutely. Hands down, this thing makes this not necessarily feel that cool. But let's go back and reframe. This is why this video needed to be made. Because what do you need a multi-tool for, and how many times a day do you use it? Because if you use a multi-tool once a week, well, why would you need this? It's like, you need all of that extra stuff, or you just want it because you jump on a bandwagon like I did, right? I'm also a YouTuber, so obviously I make this stuff to make videos about it. But if you're somebody who uses it every day, multiple times, you need multiple tools, it's handy, cool, get it, right? But if you're somebody who maybe only realistically needs the plier, you know, you just need the plier or the knife, or you just want, this is a way to get around laws where you carry your multi-tool and you work, so then you can always have a knife on you for self-defense, handyman, and it's also pliers and really cool. Cool. So what I'm going to tell you guys is, hold up, compare us. One more time, compare us before I tell you my final thoughts, because this video is a lot longer than I think. About a half an inch to an inch longer, but if you look, the diameter, the arc is skinnier, pretty much a P4. It's beefier. It does feel stronger. It's also has spring loaded. These are not spring loaded, okay? Look at the plier size. If you truly look, it is, the Sidekick is like almost a little taller, and it's thicker. It's steel, you know? So just think about that. With the Sidekick, you're really getting a proper multi-tool that gets you started, to actually enjoy, to actually EDC, that's comfortable, that works. It has the saw, it has the knife, it has the pliers, it has the bottle opener, it has a file, it has a flathead, a screwdriver, it has a serrated blade, a saw. You pretty much have everything that you pretty much would need. And it's stainless steel. It's going to last forever. 25-year warranty. This has a 25-year warranty, and you can extend it to 40 years and probably even this. This is $270. You can go buy it for $230. The silver and black like everyone else. This is $55 with the same warranty. Okay? You don't have to swap out wire cutter. If you're somebody who is constantly using this and it breaks, you can argue that with this, you would be able to swap it out, and you can't with this. But in reality, why wouldn't you just go to somewhere else and buy a tool dedicated for that? Because these are just meant to be handy. I don't think they're necessarily meant to, that's all they are used for. There's better wire strippers out there for sure. And like I said, final thoughts. If you're somebody who wants a super cool tool to show everybody, it has multiple features. It can do so much stuff. You can customize it, make it like your own. You're talking about, you have scissors, file, saw, magnet cut knife. You got a repair kit for it, so you can do stuff for watches, your glasses. You can get a bit driver for it, change the bits out. They come with bits. You can, a cool case, yada, yada, yada. This is your winner. But be prepared to pay $230 to $275 for it. And let me tell you, when these were discontinued, they went up to $800 on eBay, $700 to $800, and the bit driver went for $200. So that's why I bought this, because I also think it's a very good investment. Because guess what? If they discontinue this color wave and I have it done like this is gonna be a $1,000 tool. It's just like a Leatherman Crunch. Right? Awesome tool. I want it so bad. Man, I'm going to pay about $500 to get one. Will I have one day? Absolutely. But if you're also somebody who's on a budget like I've been for so long, and I'm just starting to buy some cool shit, let me tell you, I think this is the best bang for buck. I personally think you can't go wrong with this tool. It's versatile as well. It's thicker. It's spring loaded. It's stainless steel. Like, it feels almost more handy. And listen to it. Like this, you get nothing, you know? And I get it. Maybe you're a mechanic and you're working on something and you want something that doesn't pop out on you. I've never had that. I don't see how that happens, but everybody has their preferences. You make your own choice. You spend your money how you want to spend it. I'm just here to tell you my opinion. So please don't go in the comments and tell me I'm this and I'm that, because I'm giving you my honest opinion after owning both of them. I've owned this for a year. I've owned this for 2 months. I carry this every day. This is a backup multi-tool, okay? What do I pick? What would I pick personally? I'd buy the Arc every day, every second again. But I'd also buy a Sidekick too. And if I was on a budget, I'd say fuck the Arc and I'd go right to here. And if you want to up your game, go buy a P4 used. Go buy a Surge. Go buy a Charge. Those ones are really good. The Charge has S30V. You can get a really good tool with that. The Surge is beefier than both of these. So what if you need it for real heavy duty stuff? These aren't going to be great for you. These are compact little guys. These are meant for you to be able to truly EDC them every day, comfortable, safe, and you got a badass knife. They look cool, American-made product, and you got pride, you got warranty if anything breaks. And for me, I think they're both great to grab. If you're just looking to buy your first real multi-tool, your first real bad boy, I'd look at this. I'd look at the Leatherman Sidekick. They got rebar. They got so many, but in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I think the Sidekick is the best bang for buck. And you know, you got cheap stuff out there that's cheaper than this. That's probably just as good. But this is a product from a company that you know has been around for years, that people stand by their product. So for me, I'm going to say the Sidekick would be the #1 choice if I was on a budget. If I had money to spend, I didn't give a flying F what it costs. I'm a snap-on guy. I do what I want, when I want. I spend my money. I don't care. I make it back. I can't take it with me. I want to pass something down to my kids. I want to be badass. Then this, my friend, is the tool for you. Okay? So the winner is still the Arc if you have the money to spend and you're willing to actually commit to such an expensive multi-tool. It's a multi-tool. You can go and buy Alibaba. You can go Amazon and buy knockoff shit. Gerber Gear makes a decent one. There are more affordable stuff, but if you're on the Leatherman site, you are trying to get your hands on a genuine Leatherman product and you want to spend the money, get the Arc. If you're not, and you're just somebody who wants to get their first Leatherman tool, multi-tool, the Sidekick, my friend, is the way to go. All right? With that being said, guys, I appreciate your time. If you want to learn more about this Leatherman Arc and you truly want to know the customization, you want to see what I did to it all the way in depth, you want to find the links, you want to, see how the shit was installed or what I went through, the link is in the bio. Go check them all out. You can go right on my channel. Anything that says Leatherman, it's not hard to find it. You've been on YouTube long enough now, if you've watched this video all the way to there, to find it. Please give it a like and subscribe. Like I said, we're going to do a free P4 battle against the Arc. I'm going to say what I like about that, what I like about this. I'm going to take one apart and put tools. So we're going to customize this even more. I'm going to make this have shit that nobody's done yet. Also, I'm going to buy a Surge, a Charge. I'm going to buy everyone, a Mutt, and we're just going to make nothing but Leatherman Arc videos because they do really good on the algorithm and people love them. People really enjoy those videos and I really enjoy making them. So, hey, till next time, peace, God bless.